Let's take a look at the calendar widget here within the system. To find this widget, you'll find it under Prospect, inside of the Customer Center, and at the bottom of the page, or anywhere else in your personal CRM where you happen to see this calendar. Here inside of the Customer widget, you can change the date of the calendar by month, week, day, or by list view. So if we look at the week view, the day view, or if we want to look at a list, it will show us the appointments that we have on that specific week. If you sift through the months by these arrows and you want to go back to today, you'll just click on the Today button and it will take you back to current day. You can use the three dots here to add an ICS link. This ICS link can be used to copy and paste into third-party calendars to subscribe to events. So just click the button over here to copy this link, and then you can use it with your third parties. And you can choose what events are going to be included in this link. You can also see an attendance history. If you pull a CSV file, this CSV file is then going to show the event, the occurrence date, who was registered for the event, and what day they registered for that event. The three dots will also give you some setting options. Here you can choose to hide unregistered events, hiding company events that you're not registered for. You can choose to change the colors here in the calendar for admin events. For events, scheduled CRM emails, Facebook posts, wedding anniversaries, tasks, agent birthdays, purchase anniversaries, or selling anniversaries. And you can choose to turn on or off all of these events inside of the calendar. The funnel allows you to sift through the events open to, and you can choose your office, and then it will show you the events open to that office. And then the plus sign button is going to allow us to connect tasks, events, or entries here on the calendar. If we want to add a task, this is our task editing module we've seen in the task widget. We're just going to assign it to ourselves. We can attach a customer to this task and say what this task is going to be. We can choose a due date. We can choose whether this task is going to repeat and whether we want to be reminded before the task is due. Add some notes to this task as well. Then when we save this task, it's going to appear on the calendar. We can also add an entry where we can give an event a title and choose the start date and the end date, if we want to do all day or if we want to have specific times, and then a description of this event as well. When we save, that's also going to appear on the calendar. The last thing we can add here is an event itself. This event gives us additional options such as whether or not it's going to repeat, whether this is a public or private event, the location of this event, and then some additional details here regarding the event. And there's also advanced settings for events here in the system, whether they're admin only, enabled, or disabled, the limit, the required attendee name, a reminder for registrants, event follow-up, an option to notify the event creator when users register or cancel their registration, another option to notify office managers of the same thing. You can also choose to notify other recipients when people register or cancel their registration. You can choose to show the registrants to the other viewers that are viewing the calendar. You can choose for this event to only show if they have registered to it. You can also add a registration URL here that the users will be taken to after registering for the event. And then you can add an event reminder here to remind all of the active users in the company of this event. One last item that has to do with our calendar here in the system is that if you go to your personal profile page and you scroll down to miscellaneous, and then you scroll down to the Office 365 sync, if you log in to your Office 365 from this interface, you can then choose to sync your calendar within Office 365 with your calendar here inside of the DeltaNet. By syncing the two, you'll have events from your Office 365 calendar appear here on your calendar inside of the CRM. The calendar tool is a great way to see your events and your tasks that are coming up right here inside of the system.